Hello everyone, welcome to Trade. Today we're going to be seeing the Nifty and Banknifty levels for 24th August. Today the video was late just because I wanted to wait for the US market just to see how they open and trade. This is the daily chart of Banknifty that I have opened here. See, we got a nice bullish candle. Honestly, I didn't expect such a big bullish day today. Thought it'll be a sideways day and stayed out of the trade, but see, this level from where it bounced was expected. Around 38,000 was my target because I'd earlier shown this fib retracement that we could retrace until the 23% and get a small bounce, or even 0.38, the 38% in Fibonacci retracement, this entire move. So exactly at this 23%, at about 38,000, we have got this bounce. So let's just see what are the levels, how we can trade tomorrow. And firstly, the US futures, all through the morning it was slightly higher, now it is down, and as of now SGX Nifty is indicating a pretty flat opening. That's good. See, if we get a, let me just put off this so that the chart is clear. See, if we get a small gap up, right, there's a good chance we might get a nice sell off tomorrow. We'll check both Nifty and Bank Nifty. I'll be giving out the reasons why. See, we had this gap down. That gap almost got filled today, so I'm going to go ahead and close this. And yesterday, right, beautifully this gap got filled in Bank Nifty and Nifty. Nifty we slid little more, but on Bank Nifty, though there was not much movement for intraday, but still the way the gap fill was pretty good. Now we'll just see the possible levels for tomorrow. See, the next level of resistance on the upside is here, 39,080, and the other level is around 39,185. Fine, and a good support from where we bounced today is 38,200. See, when this price action came, right, it was indicating that we won't be slipping further because of the OI data. Now, this is a screenshot that I posted at about 12:20. Saying that there is some support at 32,000. I don't think 32,000 will break, but if 32,000 breaks, only then we can short further. It kind of, if you observe this price action on a 5-minute chart, it kind of made a nice double bottom. See, why I didn't expect such a big move. I thought, see, after gap down, a pullback I was expecting, and kind of sideways the entire day, but didn't expect all this move. Was quite surprising even for me, but like what market does is does, right? We can't blame what happens in the market. Sorry. See, why I didn't want to enter over here, even though I saw a nice support based on OI and there was a nice double bottom, is firstly I decided not to trade today, and the second thing is there was a CPR pretty close by over here, right? So the CPR can always act as resistance, and the distance between this level and the CPI is only about 250 points. So even probably a scalping entry would have worked, but that's why I stayed out of it. But who knew we would go almost like 700 points or almost like 680 points higher, right? That is what happened. Now coming for the levels for tomorrow, if we get a pretty flat opening, right, first we'll see if we get a flat opening. I'll just shift to a 15-minute chart. See, if we get a flat opening or a small gap up, this is the level to watch out for, that is 39,080. If we get a gap up or a flat opening and come closer to 39,000, there is a possibility we might get some nice sell off from here, that is 39,000. If this level breaks, either of these two levels can act as resistance, 39,000 or 39,200. But if this 39,180 200 breaks, right, then the next target is 39,500 itself. Now why I'm expecting some resistance over here at 39,080 is, one, we have the Fibonacci retracement level exactly 0.16, that is 61%. Always when there's a retracement, the market comes until the 61%, most of the times, like 60-70% of the time, and then the downtrend will continue. That is one. And the other one is when we put on the daily CPR, we have the R1 exactly here. What is this? R1, and the previous day high obviously it's here. So we have a CPR level that is here at about 39,080, and the other thing is we have yesterday's CPR as a virgin CPR. Now the chart might look a little messed up, so I'll just hide this. See, if what is a virgin CPR? A CPR that is not touched today, right? Any day, the next consecutive time when the price comes closer to this level, it can act as a virgin CPR, where what it means is, since this CPR is not touched on this day, when the market comes here, there's a good possibility we might take some resistance here and come down, and we have this CPR level over here, right? That is one thing. And the other thing is, if we check the weekly CPR, just try to keep as clean as possible. See, this dotted line is the weekly CPR, like how we have daily CPR, even on weekly time frame we'll have the CPR, and that CPR is again, the weekly CPR is not touched. The weekly CPR is here, it is still not touched, right? Usually what happens, the price gets attracted towards the CPR, either in daily time frame, weekly, monthly, whatever it is. That's like one of the concept, right? So based on that, there is a possibility we could come even touch this weekly CPR over here, take some resistance and dip. So this is one place where I'm expecting some reversal tomorrow. But if this bullishness what we had today, right, some kind of a short covering move this was, if this continues and breaks this level comfortably, then probably 39,500 is our next target. Now on the downside, okay, this is if we get a small gap up, if the price comes here and takes resistance, and if we get a nice bearish candle. Now on 15-minute, how we can decide whether to take a trade is check RSI if there's any kind of a bearish divergence over here. Now say the price is making higher high, check, even without divergence the market can fall, but few things that we can check for confirmation is this: check if the RSI is making a lower high on a 15-minute time frame. That should give us some confidence to short here. We can either keep this level itself for the stop loss, or this 200 point stop loss is a bit too much, but yeah, there is a chance we could even go until 39,200 and then get a reversal. Sorry. So this is one thing. And in case we get, if this US market dips further, right, see it's already come to 136, and if I refresh, the our market is pretty flat. Now say we get a small gap down or a pretty flat opening, we have CPR right here, right? That is the daily CPR. Tomorrow CPR is here. So if the CPR breaks down on the downside, yeah, we might retest this level 38,200, and the fresh selling in the market might start only if this level breaks 38,200. And on the higher side, yeah, definitely if we get a flat opening here, this previous day high breaks, then we can definitely, this will be our next target. When we come here, we'll have to be careful. I'm kind of expecting the market to reverse here. So this is one trade that I'll be looking forward for tomorrow. If it happens, I'm gonna go ahead and take it. That is, look for a possibility reversal here. If this breaks, right, not in the morning itself. See what happens a lot of times in the morning, we get that break and continuously go, and then we'll start getting a slip, right? If we come slowly throughout the day and at about 12:1 or something, if we break this, right, then further short covering will come and we might see a push until 39,500, like how today the short covering came after 12:30 and we moved up. So this is our plan for tomorrow. And if we get a short here, right, now say we take a short here, our targets will be, first target is this 38,800, and then the CPR 36,600 or 36,500. I don't think we will keep slipping tomorrow. So this 500 point is a good range to trade the option premium. If this trade works, the option premium will jump for almost like say 250 points if the Banknifty moves 500 points. So this is the trade that I'll be betting on tomorrow. And now if this bearishness, whatever we had from past 2 days, continues, right, the fresh shot can be good only if this level breaks 38,200 with 37,953 as the next target and 37,750. See, once again I'm just coming to this daily chart. See, now just because of this bullish candle, we cannot tell that the market is going to be bullish again until we break this level, that is this 39,200, and we cannot tell this bearishness also will continue. Always see, however the market moves, now we came to a certain level, right, probably a small retracement, then again a dip is possible, but yeah, if this level breaks, then 39,500 is probably the next target for sure. Now we'll just see Nifty. See, Nifty, I had this line during when I was checking the charts during the intraday level, and this trend line is something that we can use in Nifty. If this trend line breaks, right, that is this white trend line that you're seeing, the first level of support is coming in here at about 15,530, and the next strong support on the downside is here, that is 17,450. that is where today we got a nice buying. And again in Nifty, the same thing, we might fill this gap and take resistance here in case we get a gap up, or if we get a flat opening, okay, and if we start going higher, there's a good possibility we might take some resistance here, that is 17,720. and if that level breaks, the next level of resistance would be here, that is 17,800. I don't see if this bullishness continues, right, there's a good possibility we might come at least until 17,800. I don't see 17,800 breaking pretty soon. And as mentioned in Bank Nifty, if we get a gap up to this level, right, once this gap fills, there will be some sell off. So this is another place that we can take a shot, with the first level of the first target being 17,593 on the downside. So these are the two levels that I have for Nifty and Bank Nifty. Let's see how it goes tomorrow, whether it's going to be a good bullish day or whether we're going to have some reversal. We'll just have to wait and see. But this daily candle, see, this up move from here was expected because of the huge gap down. That's another thing that I kind of stayed out of trading today, is because we got in Bank Nifty, we got almost like, say yesterday we closed here, right, almost like 400-500 point gap down, right. So seeing that, I kind of expected some reversal and then being sideways, but this kind of a huge bullish candle was not expected. But those who would have traded today, it was a beautiful trade just based on the levels, that is, sorry, if you check the CPR levels, this initial move, if we had caught, right, that was a beautiful move. Now on 5-minute chart, see, the previous day low was here. The moment we gapped down and this candle was breaking into S1, right, we could have entered with this S1 as stop loss and CPR as the target. This itself would have given us, and even if we had trailed stop loss to CPR and exited after this red candle over here, or even this candle, we would have got a good 300 points is something in Bank Nifty. If you catch, it is really good. So that's it for tomorrow. Let's see how the market moves tomorrow. Hope we can make some money tomorrow, and thank you for watching.